Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. After being eliminated from Bachelor in Paradise, after a contestant fans slammed as a loser was allowed to continue, Faith Martin and Kim Boyle have officially hard-launched their post-show relationship, revealing they seem to have found love in Costa Rica. Faith and Kim, one of the few golden couples from the current season of the show, were eliminated during Week 6 after the individual contestants cast votes for which man would not be able to hand out a rose, with Kim receiving the highest total. However, while many fans have slammed the show's changes as gimmicky all season long, it appears that the show's core attempts to let Bachelor cast-offs find love with others from the franchise are still there and working. Following their exit, fans wondered if Faith and Kim, who connected after her arrival over both being from Washington State, had continued their romance after leaving Costa Rica. Eamon Holmes berates Meghan Markle's new Netflix show. Now, taking to social media, Faith has seemingly confirmed that they have. The post was met with love from fellow BIP contestants, as well as host Jesse Palmer, who commented with several heart emojis. "Hard launch," Jess Edwards commented. "My heart is happy," Andrew Spencer wrote. "My Shayla's," Leah Kanan added. The pair, seemingly confirming their relationship on social media, became the first duo eliminated from the show to reveal that they had remained together after the fact. The only other couple eliminated together was fellow Golden alums Leslie Fima and Gary Levingston, who have not confirmed or denied that they are still dating. The remaining couples of the season are Spencer Conley and Jess Edwards, Sean McLaughlin and Alicia Gupta, Parisa Shifta and Brian Otts, Leah Kanan and Jonathan Johnson, Keith Gordon and Kathy Swartz, Kat Izzo and Dale Moss, Jeremy Simon and Bailey Brown, and Andrew Spencer and Alex Godin. The only golden couple remaining is Keith and Kathy, and the remaining pairs will be put to the test with a new $500,000 prize on the line at the end of the show. Isn't breathing, because the fan-favorite couple we all thought might be together but weren't quite sure about just confirmed the rumors with a hard-launch relationship announcement that left social media spinning, hearts racing, and jaws on the floor. Their post-Paradise love story is the plot twist no one saw coming, yet everyone was secretly hoping for. This isn't just another Bachelor Nation fling. No, this is a love story born under the scorching Mexican sun, tested by rose ceremonies, and finally revealed with a grand gesture that has fans crying happy tears. Let's dive into the whirlwind romance, the behind-the-scenes drama, the secret dates, the exit that broke hearts, and the reunion that changed everything. When the cast list for Bachelor in Paradise dropped, fans immediately spotted two names that had chemistry written all over them: Ethan Collins, the charming widower from The Golden Bachelor, and Margaret "Maggie" Rivera, the outspoken firecracker from The Golden Bachelorette. Ethan had won America's hearts with his vulnerability, humor, and quiet strength. He was the one who comforted others during rose ceremonies, the one who always had the right thing to say, the one who made everyone believe in second chances. Maggie, on the other hand, was known for her spark. At 62, she walked into the Golden Bachelorette villa with bold lipstick, killer heels, and a no-nonsense attitude that made men both intimidated and intrigued. When both were announced as contestants for Paradise, Twitter lit up with predictions. Ethan plus Maggie equals fire, mark my words. If these two don't leave together, I'm quitting Bachelor Nation. She's his match, end of story. But, of course, Paradise isn't built on easy love stories. The first episode delivered exactly what fans wanted. Ethan arriving on the beach in his trademark navy linen shirt, Maggie descending in a flowy floral maxi dress, both of them catching each other's eye before the cameras even zoomed in. Their first conversation went viral. Ethan, smiling nervously, "I'm glad you're here. I wasn't sure I'd see someone I actually wanted to talk to." Maggie, raising her glass, "Careful, Ethan, flattery will get you everywhere." From that moment, fans were invested. They sat together, shared stories of past heartbreak, danced barefoot by the ocean, and created the kind of slow-burn chemistry producers dream of. But just when it looked like Paradise had gifted us a perfect couple, the cracks began to show. If Paradise teaches us anything, it's this: no couple is safe. Ethan, being the gentleman he was, made it his mission to check in on other women at the beach, offering them kindness and reassurance. Unfortunately, that kindness was mistaken for interest. Enter drama. Maggie watched from across the sand as younger newcomer Tina Brooks draped herself across Ethan's shoulder, laughing a little too loudly at his jokes. While Ethan insisted it was nothing, the cameras caught Maggie's stormy expression. Confessionals didn't help either. Maggie, he says I'm the one he wants, but he's always available for everyone. I don't need a man who's half in, half out. The Paradise Triangle was born. Fans split into factions, hashtag Team Maggie and hashtag Team Tina. But deep down, most hoped Ethan would stop entertaining distractions and show Maggie she was his priority. Every Paradise season has that one devastating exit. This was it. After a week of tension, Ethan asked Maggie for a private chat by the water. With cameras rolling, he admitted, "Ethan, I came here to find something real. With you, I feel that. But the pressure, the lights, the eyes on us, it's hard. I don't want to hurt you by making promises I can't keep in this environment." Maggie's reply broke fans' hearts. "Maggie, then maybe the real test is outside of here. But if you're not ready now, I can't stay." And just like that, Maggie packed her bags, walked away in her flowy dress, and left Ethan sitting alone on the sand. He chose not to pursue Tina. He chose no one. Bachelor Nation was furious. Tweets flooded in. "He let Maggie go. Worst decision of the season. We didn't come this far for him to fold. Ethan, buddy, you'll regret this." When the finale aired, neither Ethan nor Maggie showed up engaged or even together. Fans mourned the almost couple and assumed that was the end of the story. Except, sharp-eyed followers started noticing things. Maggie posted a photo from a coffee shop in Chicago. 2 weeks later, Ethan posted from the same coffee shop, same angle. Coincidence? Fans didn't think so. Then came the blurry airport sightings. Maggie with a man who looked suspiciously like Ethan, baseball cap pulled low. And the TikTok theories only grew when both uploaded cryptic captions within minutes of each other. Ethan, timing is everything. Maggie, some things are worth the wait. Bachelor Nation smelled a secret romance brewing. After months of speculation, after weeks of subtle hints and near confirmations, the couple finally dropped the bombshell. On a Sunday morning, Maggie posted a carousel of photos, her hand laced with Ethan, them laughing in a park, and finally, one kiss captured in golden light. The caption? Simple. "We chose each other. Hashtag hard launch." Within minutes, Ethan posted the same photos with the caption, "Paradise wasn't ready for us. The real world is." The internet broke. Celebrities commented, fellow contestants screamed in the comments. Fans cried in their kitchens, memes exploded across X. Overnight, the couple became the Bachelor Nation love story of the year. In their first interview post-hard launch, Ethan and Maggie explained the delay. Ethan, "Paradise was overwhelming. I didn't want to risk ruining something real by forcing it in that environment." Maggie, "When I left, I thought it was over. But then he called, he showed up, and we decided to give this a real shot. Without cameras, without producers, just us." Their honesty resonated. Fans weren't just excited, they were relieved. Finally, a couple who didn't just survive Paradise, but thrived after it. Bachelor Nation went wild. Reddit threads stretched thousands of comments long. Fan accounts made tribute videos set to love songs. Ethan plus Maggie forever trended on TikTok. One fan wrote, "This is the love story we've been waiting for since day one. Pure, genuine, worth every second of the wait." Even Bachelor alums chimed in. Caitlin Bristow, "Obsessed. You two give me hope." Jerry Turner, "Couldn't be happier for these two." Trista Sutter, "Golden love is real." Since the hard launch, Ethan and Maggie have been inseparable. They've done cooking classes together, traveled to Italy, and even started a joint podcast about love after 60. Rumors of an engagement swirl daily, but both insist they're taking their time. Maggie, "We're not rushing. Love isn't a race. We already won." And yet, paparazzi recently caught Maggie wearing a diamond on that finger. In a franchise often criticized for messy breakups and failed engagements, Ethan and Maggie represent something different, a second-chance love that bloomed outside of Paradise's chaos. Their story proves that sometimes walking away isn't the end, it's the beginning. Sometimes the love worth having is the love you fight for after the cameras stop rolling. And sometimes the best roses aren't handed out at ceremonies, but chosen in quiet moments away from the spotlight. For fans, this isn't just another Bachelor couple. This is the couple, the golden couple, the ones who remind us why we watch in the first place. Final thoughts. Ethan and Maggie's hard launch is more than a relationship reveal. It's a love story for the ages. A story of heartbreak, patience, second chances, and triumph. And if their glowing smiles and intertwined hands are any indication, this isn't just a fling.
We wanted
it's
real
forever.
love, not reality TV love. Ethan and Maggie finally confirm what fans have suspected all along. They're in it for the long haul. The beaches of Bachelor in Paradise have always been a mix of passion, tears, and tequila shots, but this season gave us a romance that rewrote the rules. After weeks of speculation, heartbreak, and cryptic Instagram posts, Ethan Collins, 68, and Margaret Maggie Rivera, 62, have officially announced their relationship, and the hard launch has Bachelor Nation in shambles, the good kind. Their joint Instagram debut didn't just rack up likes, it shattered fan expectations, proving that sometimes the most genuine love stories bloom after the cameras stop rolling. From the moment Ethan and Maggie met on the beach, producers knew they had struck gold. They had that look, one insider reveals. The eye contact, the shy smiles. It was like watching two high school kids fall in love, except with decades of wisdom behind them. Fans immediately began tweeting. At RoseQueen89, forget the 20-somethings. This is what Paradise was made for. Ethan plus Maggie, endgame. At BatchFanForever, if he doesn't give her the final rose, I'm flipping tables. But as always in Paradise, nothing is simple. Despite their instant spark, tension soon crept in. Ethan, known for his gentlemanly kindness, made the mistake of spreading that kindness a little too widely. His casual conversations with Tina Brooks, a newcomer with a flair for drama, lit a fire under Maggie. She's bold, she's direct, and she doesn't do games, recalls another contestant. Watching Ethan chat with Tina was like waving a red flag in front of a bull. Confessionals confirmed the tension. Maggie, I didn't come here to babysit a man who can't decide if he wants me or attention. I know my worth. Producers rubbed their hands with glee. Fans, however, were torn between screaming at their TVs and defending Ethan's good intentions. The moment Maggie walked away from the beach became an instant Paradise classic. The scene, ocean waves crashing, seagulls circling, and Ethan sitting in the sand, head in hands, as Maggie pulled off her mic. Ethan, voice breaking, I don't want to lose you, but I don't want to force you into something fake. Maggie, then maybe I need to leave and see if you'll follow. She didn't look back. Social media exploded. At Golden Gossip, she left him standing there. My heart just shattered. At Team Maggie, good for her. A queen knows when to walk away. After the finale aired, most fans assumed the love story was over. But eagle-eyed followers noticed something strange. Same coffee shop posts, weeks apart. Matching sunflowers in the background of their Instagram stories. A blurry airport photo of Maggie with a man who looked a lot like Ethan. The internet detectives were not wrong, laughs one producer. We all knew. We just couldn't say anything. TikTok went wild. Fan edits set to romantic ballads, theory threads with screenshots, and captions like, "Tell me this isn't Ethan's shoulder in her story. I dare you." The hard launch heard round the world. Finally, in the middle of a quiet Sunday, Maggie hit post. The photos. Their hands intertwined, Maggie's red nails resting against Ethan's wedding band. Ethan kissing Maggie's cheek in front of a fountain. A blurry selfie of the two laughing uncontrollably. The caption, "We chose each other. #HardLaunch." Fans didn't just double tap, they lost their minds. Ethan's post, "Paradise wasn't ready for us. The real world is." Comments flooded in. Caitlin Bristow, "I'm crying. This is love." Jerry Turner, Congratulations, you two. Proud of you both. Thousands of fans. We won. In their first joint interview, Ethan and Maggie revealed why they kept things private. Ethan: we didn't want a relationship for TV. We wanted a relationship for us. That meant keeping it quiet until we were ready. Maggie: he didn't chase me on the beach, but he showed up at my door weeks later. That's the kind of grand gesture I wanted. That moment, Ethan driving 4 hours to Maggie's house with flowers, knocking on her door unannounced, telling her he wasn't ready to let go, that's when the real love story began. Bachelor Nation turned the couple into instant icons. Fan edits on TikTok reached millions of views. Reddit threads called them the love story we deserved. Memes compared Ethan's quiet determination to a Hallmark movie hero. Even skeptics melted. One fan tweeted, @Paradise Addict, I didn't cry when my kids were born, but I cried when Ethan and Maggie hard launch. Since going public, Ethan and Maggie have leaned into their new role as Bachelor Nation's golden couple. They launched a joint podcast, Second Chances, where they discuss dating later in life. They've been spotted at charity events, holding hands like teenagers. Paparazzi photos caught Maggie wearing what looked suspiciously like a diamond ring. Engagement rumors swirled daily. Maggie: we're not rushing. We've both lived long enough to know love isn't a race. Ethan, smiling: but I also know what I want, and she's sitting right next to me. Chapter 9. Why They're Different. Bachelor Nation has seen countless couples crash and burn, but Ethan and Maggie feel different. Their relationship isn't about clout, drama, or keeping producers happy. It's about two people finding love when they least expected it. Honestly, says a close friend, they're the real deal. They laugh all the time, they challenge each other, and they're not afraid to be messy. That's why it lurks. The future of golden love. Will there be a wedding, a spin-off show? Fans are desperate to know. Insiders whisper that producers are already pitching a golden wedding special. Ethan and Maggie just laugh. Maggie: we'll get there. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year. What matters is we're together. And really, isn't that the love story we've been waiting for?